My neck hurts.
Your neck hurts?
Yeah.
How is your neck? You're over here fucking... I see you not even moving.
It's tough to do this motion right now without it hurting.
That hurts?
Yeah. I can't even nod my head because the back of my neck really hurt. Like, I start rolling my shoulders, I feel every little bit of tension. It's so bad that, like, I coughed a little bit this morning. I haven't had a hit, so we're finna see my first hit, but
All day?
all day.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. We're finna do this, and I'm pretty sure coughing is gonna hurt the shit on my neck.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna fucking find out.
All right, let's do this, man.
You know I gotta turn on it on white, and you know I gotta pick a boost. So which one am I going for?
A what?
5 clicks or 3 clicks?
Oh, fucking... I don't know.
3 is it.
I was gonna say do the 3. You said that was already a once rounder.
Yeah, but it was from last night. I never went back.
You just loaded it and never left it there?
No, I hit it, and I was like, oh, there's still a good hit in here. I'll come back. And then I never left after Crown, whatever the fuck the band was. I forget what it's called. I can't read that shit.
Crown Magnitude.
Magnitude, that's what it was. Even seeing the word, I'm like...
Magnum condoms or something like that.
Crown Magnum. That shit was fucking hard.
Yeah. That show last night was fucking hard.
Yosemite Black was nasty.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Sandwich. We got Mr. Fiend right here, and this is Bong Noises.
That hurts.
Damn, son. I forgot to say we're 4-2T. We're 4-2T.
If you didn't know that, check out the YouTube.
We're 4-2T.
That was easy.
Well, boom.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast, Bong Noises. Yeah, no, the show last night was great.
It was great, man.
I have a big old bruise on my fucking forehead.
We'll put it up somewhere. I didn't even notice that thing last night.
Well, so it was only like the little bit that's right here, and after this morning, it kind of darkened up really nice.
Yeah, man. So, what did we do last night? Just to let the crowd know,
we had an excellent time at Trader's Phobia tour for their new album. Their guests, the bands that are touring with them right now, Yosemite Black and Crown
Magnitude,
Crown
something.
It was my first time seeing both
those bands,
both the opening bands.
They were nice, man.
I was aware of Yosemite and Black because of their single, The Cold Shoulder. And they had...
I like their song Knuckle Dragger.
That was good. Nice. Yeah. I had to do some serious downloading when I got home last night.
Oh, yeah. I've been bumping them all day. That's what I was listening to on the way home.
It's so nasty.
Or on the way here, actually. On the way home.
Those guys were real cool. Said what's up to them last night. Crown Magnetar.
Magnetar. That's the word.
Magnetar fucking killed that shit. It was so fucking raw and it was so fucking brutal.
It was a nice show.
It was a good ass show. But then Traders comes out. And boy, did they stop the world for me, man. Like, I don't think
I've seen you that into a show. Or no, that goes, how long has it been since the Acacia show? Like 2 years already?
No, it's been a year. Like last February.
Yeah.
Last March.
We were still roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
It was right at the last few months of us being roommates.
Yeah.
But no, I was really looking forward to this. They always put on a hell of a show when I see it on YouTube and stuff. So as soon as I saw that they were hitting our town, I was like, "Yep, I'm there, 100%." Saw Yosemite Black in that shit. I love that single.
Well, we came last time that they came, Traders.
Yeah,
well, and that was a good show.
That was my first time seeing them because I was there to see Chelsea Grin, and then we saw Traders, which blew my socks away, and then Slaughter to Prevail came up and tore down the house.
Oh no, that was when I first started getting into the Slaughter Prevail.
And that was right before
those Russian motherfuckers.
This was right before they fucking blew up on TikTok and shit for what he can do with his vocals. And I was blown away. So seeing like 3-4 months later him blowing up on TikTok and the band getting bigger and stuff, I thought, fuck yeah, because they killed that shit too. But back to Traders. Back to last night's show.
It was hardcore.
Fucking awesome.
It was nice.
You and
My,
Gandhi.
my fucking hair tie came out. I had to
Oh,
let.
you didn't take that out by yourself? I noticed your hair was swinging all the way, and
Yeah,
I
well,
was
because
like, oh.
it started just leaking out and leaking out, and then by the time I took it out, it was already like halfway out. And I was like, man, fuck this.
Alexi said, or don't you need a chongo? And I was like, nah, nah,
Nah,
nah.
nah, nah, nah.
I'm a free hair this shit. But I was so
Just a little longer, and I can windmill.
yeah. Dude, I was sweating so hard last night when we got out the show. I went like this. My hair was wet, dude. It was so good. The basis from Traders. If you see this, my
Oh,
God, thank you for such an excellent night. You made that night for me. Hella
that motherfucker was putting on a
show.
show.
Yeah. Well,
He was
because
hitting that. He was hitting that stage.
because he saw that I was there to fucking see the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so when y'all left to go take his dab break in between Crown, Crown Minotaur, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay right here. I was afraid of losing my spot right at the front, which I probably could have gotten back up there, but I didn't even want to take a hit. I was just ready to fucking see
You just
Traders.
yeah.
So they're tuning up. Guitarist is back and forth, drummer back and forth. They're setting up their shit. The bassist comes on. I saw the bassist offhand all through the night a couple different times. So right now he was setting up his bass and he put it down and he went to go plug in his mic and stuff. And I was like, bro, I can't fucking wait. And I don't like by the look on his face, he could tell like he was like, man, this guy either thinks I'm the bassist or he thinks I'm just a roadie and just fist bump me for no reason or whatever. So sure enough, they come on stage. And I
Damn,
noticed the shoes.
he
and I
was
was like,
this
yeah, that's my
motherfucker thinks I'm a roadie. Little does he know, I'm the bassist.
No, I fucking knew, brother. I fucking knew. And so sure enough, they come out on stage and they immediately kick into that shit. And it was 0 to 100 for me real quick. And I did not stop banging my head for not one song. So the first chance I got, I don't remember what song it was. It was either no, it wasn't Rest in Peace. It was Belligerent. No, not Belligerent. What's the fucking song? I'm gonna fucking hit myself. Hold on.
Was it one off of their new album?
No. It's the album we fucking first heard them on
The 2018 one?
Yeah.
The white one?
Yeah. Rest in Peace. Or it's I don't remember what it was fucking called. God.
I just know the album's like white.
Yes.
It's got the T on it.
Yes. Belligerent Blatant Disrespect.
Oh, blatant, yeah.
I got the mic from Tyler, and that was fucking awesome. I fucking love those words. And then a little bit later, or no, yeah. So then a little bit later, fucking in between then and this next part, I hit my head on the stage headbanging.
The picture we showed earlier.
Yeah, so you'll see that picture. I was just headbanging because I was like the stage was right here. Like I was fucking hitting the stage with my fist and shit. Like it was fucking fun.
We were front row.
At some point, I had it was just a big old fucking like I fucking went down. Oh, dude, that hurt so much.
It got me too low key.
I went down so hard I didn't realize how close I was to the stage. I was fucking right on that motherfucker. But it hurt. And I came back up and I felt that next note coming. I thought, I can't miss this shit.
When you hit your fucking head?
No, I know. I hit my head and it hurt and I was like, whoa. But I couldn't miss the next one, so I fucking went again and I kept going. So by the time the song ended when I hit my head, I was like, whew, okay, well, I need to fucking calm down because my neck's starting to hurt. And so the fucking basses, the next song, they were fucking slamming their shit, breakdown heavy as fuck.
Heavy as fuck.
The bassist came by and he noticed I wasn't banging my head as much.
So he grabbed your ass.
He grabbed my head and started shoving it.
I saw that
I didn't understand what was happening at first.
I thought he was trying to slam your head into the fucking...
No, he was just trying to get me to fucking slam. So what I think he was doing, the photographer was right next to y'all if y'all didn't notice.
No, yeah.
So I think he was trying to get a picture. But he was trying to get me to fucking headbang as hard as I could. Did that just go off? So I didn't know what he was doing at first, but fucking I was like, oh, I get it now. So yeah, I just fucking powered through it and kept going. Well, then at that point, they played one that I fucking love. And at the bassist gave me the microphone from the stand, and I thought, dude, some dude really tried to come in and take my shit. I was like, nah, bro, fuck.
Yeah. The mic's for the crowd, Fiend.
Nah, he gave it to me. He looked straight at me and was trying to put it in front of me. The dude went over my head to
Tried to grab it, and
yeah.
so you had to grab that
I had
shit
to grab
back.
that shit back. Yeah, because I had my hand on it to keep it stable. But yeah, so and then the song after that, I they said two more.
Two more.
They said two more, and I was like,
Oh, bro,
please,
no, with
I need
because
more.
they played what? They played their one of their new ones, like the fucking what's it called?
That was
It
Phobia.
was on one of the singles. It was one of the singles they played.
Yeah.
They played that, and then they played Rest in Peace, and then they played Lashing Out.
Okay, Rest in Peace. No. Okay, so the Phobias one is the one where he took my head and was forcing it.
Head pushing your ass.
Yeah, Rest in Peace. The Yosemite black guy
came
up and sang the
the
second
main line.
riff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still a deadbeat. And then the next one he gave me the mic, and then he said two more songs after that, and so I was like, give me more, and whatever. The bassist was we were fucking connecting the whole night, real shit. And so the next song, so that song he fucking took my hand and the bassist and started playing the bass with my hand. I immediately knew what to do, so I fucking put my fingers like this, so I fucking hit the string correctly and shit.
That's funny.
But it was great.
No, that was a good ass show.
That was a good ass show. I had a great ass time. The fucking bassist made that shit.
That's
for
why.
me.
That just shows that like the more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't up at the front doing your shit, they wouldn't have interacted with you like that. Mm-hmm. You would have just been one of the people in the back chilling.
Yeah. So next time you're at a hardcore show, don't stand in the back.
Go to the front.
Feel that energy.
At least for one song, you got to. Because the whole
thing, you get nothing from the back but a view, and you want a show. You want an experience, and you only get that from being as close as you can humanly possibly be. Now, if you get up front, usually you're not the one having to protect yourself from the pit because there's at least a second row behind.
Yeah, 2 or 3 rows, hopefully. Last night there was just the first row and then the pit there.
Yeah, well, but I never looked back at any traders, so I don't know how packed up it got.
No, bro, there wasn't a big pit. It was close in, and everyone was just
fucking fisting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I never looked back. I couldn't take my eyes off.
The crowd fucking got the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I couldn't take my eyes off them, so I never looked back. I was just having the time of my life, fucking throwing my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was great. That's because I really didn't look back either. Every once in a while, I had to like put my elbow up.
He said something about a baby. And I was like, oh, like,
give it up for the baby.
Yeah. And then so another point, he said something else about it. So that's when I turned around. But I only like scanned the back of the room for the baby because I knew she'd be on somebody's shoulders.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I saw it and I was like, oh, cool. Well, then the next time I look back, I turn around, they're standing right behind me. Mm-hmm. But I was like, okay, fuck yeah. Oh, so to the bassist, if you end up seeing this, he went to go give the little girl a pick. I saw the pick in his hand. Like, after I put my hand out, I thought he was just walking to the stage because they were all kind of up front. He walked back and then came back. So I went to reach out my hand just to shake his hand. And then I saw the pic and I was like, okay, that's obviously for the little girl behind me. So sure enough, but I kept my hand there. Because I was like, well, if I put my hand down now, it's going to seem like I wanted the pic and then I'm mad that I didn't get the pic. So I'm going to keep it here until he touches my hand again. Yeah. Which he did. And yeah. So I hope you didn't think I wasn't mad.
Trying to steal the pics from the little girl.
No, bruh, Clay, that little girl can fucking have all the pics. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I had too much of a great night. I'll always remember this.
I love seeing the people bring their fucking little kids to the show. Dude, that's always fun. Yeah. That's fun as shit, man.
Especially because
my first show, I was like 14, 15 maybe. Yeah. And like I couldn't even imagine, like they're there with like earplugs and stuff. Like these aren't irresponsible parents.
Now, I was an irresponsible kid, but when I started going to shows, I just love hearing. I love not being able to hear shit after a show.
See, that's because when I got back home last night, my ears stopped ringing already.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
But like I need to invest in some earplugs, bro, because sometimes after a concert, I can tell my hearings be fucking up.
No, I've been listening to loud music for a long time now, so I love it. I love feeling everything. I love the damage it does to me. I love it.
Fucking being up there in the front's pretty nice though. Yeah. Touching the stage and feeling the vibrations of the fucking amp and shit.
Dude, it's literally the best. Crazy. It's literally the best fucking feeling in the world.
That is what's up, man. Like that, because like I was already up front, like feeling
And
it. But then when I put my hand on the stage, I was like, "Oh, shit!"
You want to talk about aura? You talk about a fucking band who can make a little shitty town like where we live move on a Sunday night. You know, they have aura. They stepped on stage and immediately, like that first song, I thought, oh my god, like these dudes are just here to kill it every night, and I love it.
Yeah,
And like I said, I couldn't take my eyes off them.
It's stage presence.
Yeah, it's aura. Yeah,
Aura. Yeah.
They had it, and I was like, fuck, that was literally some of the best shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see what other concerts we can pull here, but that's got to be probably number one show for the year.
That was badass. That was badass.
Just because the fucking crowd didn't enjoy it doesn't mean it wasn't fucking great. Oh yeah, and there was some bald asshole in fucking shorts. If you see this shit, fuck you.
That describes like at least 5 people there.
No, because I'm gonna single him out right here. I don't know his name or anything, but I'm gonna single him out because you know your words.
Bald guy with shorts.
Bald guy with shorts, you fucking asshole. Second band. No, it was the first band. It was the first band.
So I wasn't even there for that.
You weren't even there. We were walking out. He was standing right in front of us when the first band was playing. So when we started walking out, him and his friend kind of fucking cut like through us because they were walking faster. Or me and Ganja were. And he says out loud, when did it get soft? Bro, what? Bro, what do you mean when did Love It Get Soft? It was the first band. Most first bands
probably wasn't even like it wasn't even...
first bands that come up don't even get the crowd moving, period. There was a few kids moshing. Like, that didn't make no fucking sense. Like, you're just a fucking asshole. Was he out there moshing? No, he did not. He didn't make one fucking move. I guess he was waiting for some other tough guy to fucking come out and fuck shit up.
So he could fill out and fuck shit up.
Yeah. Or something. Well, you want it to be hard, go out there and be fucking hard, brother. I danced once to Yosemite Black just because I had to fucking do it. But at the same time, like, I had never seen either 3 of the main bands live. Or I saw Traders live, obviously. But I never seen the first 2 live, so I wanted to get the full experience. Because that's what I choose to do when I do go see bands, is if I've never seen you live, I want to see your performance. I want to see what you got. I want to see the techniques of your basses. I want to see the fucking drummer hit that shit. I want to see the guitarist fucking riff. I want to see how the fucking dude stands holding the mic. Yeah. That's what I look for some reasons. I genuinely fucking analyze everything you're doing on stage, and most of the time I love it. Yosemite Black, oh my god, that dude was fucking killing that shit.
Oh yeah, no. He was sitting there. He was like, "Y'all need a groove with it." And this motherfucker hit the stankiest leg.
Stanky like multiple times. He said, "Someone fucking do the worm or some shit." The guitarist had some fucking good 2-step with this fucking instrument. The small person fucking bassist was fucking killing that shit. I was fucking like, the drummer had me fucking moving with this fucking. Oh, dude, it was just so good. It was a good show. Yeah, and then for Crown Manitar Effect to come out and just rip shit up, it was heavy.
See, I may have been way too high during that set because I really don't remember them.
I have a couple of pictures. They're real shit. I have a really good shot of the Traders bassist and the guitarist. Fucking, they were holding each other's necks on the instrument while they were playing their own instrument.
Oh, okay, that was them? Yes. Okay, yeah. Oh, that was Traders. Okay, yeah, I remember that. I thought you meant that was Crown Magnetar. But no, I saw them doing that. If you remember, that shit was badass.
If you remember any of the show, majority of it being in red, that was Crown Magnetar. Okay. So something I've noticed with here, I don't know if it's the bar that does it, that specifically holds these events that does it, or if it's like the bands that always choose. But it's so funny when you're an earlier band, you only have such a basic setup of the light system, like, right. Yosemite Black had the classic like blue with the slight red undertone through the whole set. Like it didn't change once. Crown Magnetar flipped it red, and then Traders had the fucking whole flashing lights and shit. And what's funny as fuck, thinking about it last night because I noticed it, I was like, oh my god, a lot of bands that go on early only get the fucking blue light with the red undertone. Shit, they do change it red when it's like the second to third band done, and then the final band always gets the full light effect show.
Yeah, because that you get all the stuff and stuff. Like with the stoner comedy show, the main comic got the gold joint to light up for himself.
Yeah.
It's the same, like, and like that's what I like about the shows like that is like with this show specifically, it ramped up like with every band, and like every show that I've ever been to is always perfect like that. Like there's never like, oh, this band's a hit and then the next band is a miss. Like it's always constantly rising to a peak.
Yeah. And Yosemite and Black killed it, but they could have easily gone second. Mm-hmm. And it's a different change, but they were still just as fucking giving. It was giving. As much as the Crown Magnetar was. They played just two different styles of fucking
They were more
music.
groovy. Yeah. And then Crown Magnetar was a little...
For me, in the way it hits my ears, I'd say Yosemite and Black does a good hardcore punker sound, while the Crown Magnetar is just overtly deathcore, fucking hard slam shit.
Yeah. See, once we start getting into all that, that's when I start getting a little bit confused.
Yeah, I'll one day I'll fucking share my playlist.
It's
on
all
Apple
death
Music.
metal to me.
No, yeah, no. I have hardcore, I have deathcore, and then I have like metalcore, and then I have my regular rock shit.
Okay, because Traders is more like deathcore. Mm-hmm. And then metalcore would be more like
Ask Alexandria, Killswitch Engage.
Okay, yeah.
Things that I grew up with. Those are my teenage formative years, listening to metalcore, where it's like some of it's screaming, some of it's singing. It matches up really well. It changes and flows real nice. It takes some of the better. It takes things that make metal harder, or the thing that makes metal hard and heavy metal, they just crank it up, and the things that make rock, they just crank it up too. So when you get those both halves of that, that's what makes metalcore to me.
Yeah,
where you can sing along to it, but then there's also good screaming. Whatchamacallit, when it comes to deathcore, it's real bassist in their tone of voice and the way that they use that shit. And then of course that there's a difference between slam, like what Traders does, and like the Acacia strain. But to me, when it like the hard riffs where they fucking play the bass, the chop sounds are all kind of similar, so that all just fits in the deathcore. Oh shit, you're gonna knock over the bong that's behind it. That's what makes it deathcore. So then in the last couple of years I've recently gotten into hardcore, so it's like things like Kublai Khan fucking hit me hardcore, Knock Loose, that's making the resurgence of hardcore punk, and like classic bands like Hatebreed and fucking Speedball and shit like that. Like it's like punk, but it's harder than punk, and it's hardcore punk.
We had a punk concert here recently.
Yeah,
I've been to a punk concert. That was pretty fun.
That's cool.
It was pretty lit. They had like a punk mariachi band go on.
Oh hell
It was interesting. It was pretty lit though.
Fucking I've always wanted to see Metalachi. I'm not huge into punk itself. I like the graw fucking tone of voice. It's cool when dudes are just like the government fucking sucks. Yeah. Like I
like the message. I like the message and the themes and the environment, I guess.
Ganja was showing me Drain yesterday on our way back from Clovis. Like I was like paying attention, like listening to it, and I was like, I like it. I just wish it had a little bit more to it. You know what I'm saying? Which I can add that to myself. Yeah. They were great and stuff, but it's that California punk sound. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a hardcore Southern California punk sound.
Yeah.
But it's neither here or there. It's all great. Heavy music is awesome. Yeah. Go support your local fucking shows wherever you are.
Yeah, whether it be music, art, comedy, local shows.
Local shows, yep. Because you'll never have a scene and a community unless you build it yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on from last night, and a toast to the guys on the road. Thank you for an excellent show.
Traders, Crown Magnetar, Yosemite and Black, Vital, and I missed this.
War of Wars was our openers.
War of
Vitals and War of Wars.
Yeah. Y'all were lit.
Worlds. Yeah.
This joint's for y'all. Maybe one day we can have one of them on the podcast.
I would love to set some shit up like that.
But
Yeah,
hell
here's an ashtray as well.
yeah.
Okay.
That shit was really lit though.
All right, let's get into what you had for us today. So,
Well, now we're smoking, so like
yeah, I was
the
gonna say
bullshit.
bullshit that's going on in
We live in
Texas right
Texas,
now.
yeah. So we live in Texas, and if you guys don't know this, the only thing we have really to smoke is THCA hemp product. What was I saying? Okay, yeah.
We
So
only have
Texas is non-recreational. Son of a bitch, right in my Puffco shit. Texas is non-recreational for the third time. And fucking all we have is like Delta products, alternative hemp products like that to get by. And like apparently they're trying to pass some sort of bill to fucking illegalize it, so you're not gonna be able to get the alternatives anymore. No Delta, no THCA,
the only thing that's gonna be legal hemp wise is CBD.
CBD. And then that's because CBD is expensive nowadays, because pretty much what they're doing is they're forcing people to buy these alternative cannabinoids because they all get made from CBD. So they price up CBD. So instead of CBD, you're buying the other shit that they're possibly making more money on.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like they're gonna make it illegal, and then you're not gonna be able to do it no more. Well, then what's gonna happen? People are just gonna start going to other places to get it, bringing it across the border.
Talking
And
about a gateway drug, fucking sounds like the government wants the gateway.
they've always wanted the gateway. That's why they put crack in black neighborhoods. But goddamn,
Proven fact.
fucking yeah. And so if they legalize that, like what's gonna happen? And like, I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's not like that's gonna stop us now.
I've worked at a smoke shop, so it's not like
It's super regulated. And
yeah,
everything.
it's not like I'm over here like, oh, these hemp products are like the top tier, best of the best. You know what I mean? Like, there's problems,
Mm-hmm.
and like at the end of the day, there's a
Especially for us.
there's a lot of health issues. Hell, even me, I've been through some health issues from the alternative noids.
Mm-hmm.
I was having like heart palpitations, like brain fog, like weird shit. And fucking, but that just goes down to the manufacturer, the regulations. But instead of putting regulations on it and like making it to where people actually have to watch what they're putting out, they're gonna fucking just illegalize the whole thing, and then people are just gonna be looking for other alternatives. Speaking of alternatives, something that they're already like they already sell other things in smoke shops,
Mm-hmm.
like the fake mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
which that's a whole nother problem, because half the time they're labeling it as like the amanita or something, but most of the time the tests don't even show up for what they're saying that it is. And then so you don't know what you're taking with those are arguably more worse than the fucking hemp products. Yeah. And then on top of that, you got things like kratom. I bet you didn't know this.
Speaking of kratom, I was walking out of the Plaza place the other day. I saw a package. I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" I saw kratom. I said, "Ugh."
Not kratom.
I was gonna get because I was sitting in my car afterwards. I started and I was like, "Should I go pick those up and ask Sandwich what I should do with those things?"
I mean, it's not terrible. Kratom in itself isn't really bad, but everything's down for abuse. At high levels is bad for your liver, just like alcohol. And at the end of the day, you can get addicted to it. But
I'd rather just drink alcohol.
fucking, what was it? Kratom. From kratom. So in the same way that they've isolated like the different cannabinoids
Mhm.
and made products for those, they're starting doing the same shit with kratom.
What?
And they found this one, and it's called 7-OH. Right, it's called 7-hydroxy. Do you want any more of that?
No, I'm good. We can smoke a little bit later. Yeah, let it burn out.
Yeah. So 7-hydroxy, it's the most potent form, like it's the most potent chemical in the kratom plant, and it's basically like 13, 15 stronger than morphine. And it's basically a heavy opioid, and it's highly addictive because of the way it binds to your brain.
Mm.
And it's not just mentally addictive, it's physically addictive. And so the problem with it is that it's so strong, it's so good, and it like you take one type shit and then it goes down a path. And fucking we actually have a homeboy, and he's the one who told me about this, and he was saying that like that it's a problem because he started taking it because he works at a smoke shop.
Oh
And
shit.
so this company was just bringing free samples. So he tried it.
Getting your fucking smoke employees hooked so that way they fucking throw more. Oh, you should try
Try
this
this, try
stuff.
this,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's the thing, because they're giving customers the free samples too, doing the same
Oh
thing.
hell.
And that's even what he was telling me, is that off these free samples, the people who are already doing kratom instantly switched over. And so the thing with him is, like, he started taking a quarter of a pill. Within 3 weeks, he was taking 3 full pills
Like a day?
whenever he was taking it. So
However many times a day.
yeah,
Holy
in order to
shit.
get to the same level, he was taking more and more of it because the tolerance builds. And then when he tried to stop, like, he was getting sick off of it and stuff. So I started doing like research into it, and like that's what's coming out right now. And so if they ban hemp products from the smoke shops who are already in business and need to make money,
They'll just move over to
they're just
Kratom.
creating them. Yeah, they're just gonna find other products to sell.
Dude, that's how they're gonna fucking kill us off like last time.
What do you mean by last time?
By you just said it, by putting crack in black neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill off us stoners by fucking taking away our shit.
Well,
And
that's
forcing us to use Kratom.
or something.
Which I'm not gonna use Kratom. Let's just put that out there right now. I never was once curious about that shit, and I'm good, even if it is free.
I've used kratom a few times. It's not terrible. The first time I used it, it was pretty crazy because like the dude I was doing landscaping at the time,
Uh huh.
and like everyone in pretty much if you work landscaping, you're probably using kratom. It's just good for energy, good for pain relief, and so
What the fuck?
your back be hurting and shit like that.
My neck be hurting right now.
If you were to use if you were
I
to,
might be using Kratom tonight,
bro, if you were to take some 7-0 right now, you would not feel your neck pain anymore.
dude.
But you would also want to take
How-
that shit again.
Yeah, how is that even okay to be having out here? And it's things like this that ruin opportunities like getting fucking weed legal
Yeah.
away from us.
Because with this, they're like, see, we told y'all it was bad. We should have just kept it all illegal in the first place. But no, the problem isn't the plant, man. The problem is not the plant. What does Cat Williams say? I've done the research. It just grow that way.
It just grow that way. You
You
don't
got
gotta
do
put
nothing
up
to it.
Just let it sit there, water it, get it some light, and boom. You gotta make sure you just dry out your shit. I'll take a red one out here.
Ooh, is dab time?
I went ahead already a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
Call
new
your-
problem with Texas.
Call your
fucking
Texas representatives and make sure that
hemp
they don't
laws.
stand for this fucking Christian bullshit. They want to control you. They can't accept that when you get high, you fucking open your mind to better and opportunistic things that surpass God. Okay.
Exactly. And like as you as a consumer too need to be smart and start doing your own research into
Don't
different
just
brands.
start taking shit that the smoke shop hands you out for free.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous and childlike.
Or if you don't want to do your research, subscribe to Bong Noises.
Look it up on TikTok. 42T Media. We're out here for your education. We are nothing but tools to help you out.
In the great machine of life or something.
All I ever want is the betterment of everybody. Why would I tell you things that are gonna hurt you?
I started fucking with the mic. I got ash all over me. Haven't even taken my hit yet.
Well, I just cleared mine. I feel good now. Oh, I've been feeling good, but now I'm fucking fine. Shit. I'll take this opportunity to thank the sweet ladies at Greenleaf in Clovis, New Mexico.
All we smoke is hemp products.
Boo. Oh, what are you smoking on?
Hemp products.
I got a sherbet cake at the moment. But yeah. Some good shit. Here, I'll try this sherbet cake. I smoked like half a gram yesterday when I first got it. Shit's crazy. I had too much fun at the show last night.
You smoked almost half a gram in a day.
That's what it looks like. Well, unless that you're telling me that's more than half a gram.
No, that's like half a gram.
Yeah, so I was also being generous with kids and stuff.
Oh
So.
no, okay. So when those people came up to you and then just were like, "Do you have something to feel not to help nausea?" I was like, "Who the fuck asked like that, bro?"
That's what I was saying. I
That
was like, "Can you be
motherfucker
more
offend,
specific?"
bro.
No, they were
Did you hear?
driving.
Did you hear me whisper to you? I was like, "Tell him no. Tell him no."
I thought that was Andrew, but yeah.
Was I loud whispering? Was I think I was whispering, but they were all out there hearing me type shit?
Nah, there's no way that he heard you. Unless he did, then it's like, fuck, oops.
I mean, I'm gonna be like, I don't know who the fuck you are, dude. You don't need my dab. Fucking, it's just the way he approached us out of nowhere. Was like, you got something for nausea, like that. That just
No, it's because the
that
band.
hit my red flags.
It was because the band before, when we were out there, he had went out to have a cigarette, and we were standing there smoking. So I like, got off the car with my shit and I was hitting it or whatever, and he like went in the front of his car to go around it, and like we made eye contact. He was like, "Oh hell yeah, man," and then just kept walking. So he saw it earlier.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. But no, they were some kids, man.
yeah. They don't know what they're doing.
They didn't look much older than fucking Gabriel. So if he was willing to throw me some cash, I was willing to throw him a dab. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. I just.
Who am I to?
What you mean? You need a hit a dab to help your nausea, bro. Go drink some fucking water.
Apparently he was, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah, you made $5 and they got a dab.
Yeah,
It was a win-win. Overall, good for the world.
yeah.
I'm just a hater.
Yeah. Well, and you can be sus with people, but it's like I said earlier. You gotta enjoy the shit. You gotta experience. Like those guys. At least one of those guys will never be like. Will be like, oh, dude, hell yeah, there was some dude at the show last night. Fucking
Let us hit a dab.
Let us hit a dab. They're like, oh man, I wonder if we'll see that guy again. They see me out there next time. They're like, oh bro, that's the guy who gave me the dab.
Fair enough. Yeah, and then you're gonna have more people coming up asking for you for a dab.
They
like,
got cash. I got
God,
cash.
now you become the dab bar. Hey, it is what it is.
Mr. Fiend's dab bar.
God damn, I'm just fucking super stuffed up, my guy.
Tough.
All right, we ready for this dab?
Yes.
You would think all that headbanging last night would clear up my sinuses.
Fuck no, it probably made it worse.
It cleared it up during the concert. That's for damn sure.
They just keep going.
I had no breathing problems. You need?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going pastel on this one.
I just went 3 clicks, so hell yeah.
Let's get this. But hell yeah, fucking. I've been feeling like kind of stuffed up here recently. I was taking medicine for it and shit like that, and then just since yesterday, my nose has just been real stuffed up.
Yeah, you just need some allergy medication. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking take this hit and blow it straight at the camera.
I'm about to snort a goddamn Zyrtec. That's what I'm gonna do. But that's gonna go into my next joke that I'm doing this week. It's gonna be about how when I get sick, I fucking just take Mucinex and talk to aliens.
Talk to aliens is funny.
But yeah, no. First time I talked to aliens, I was sick. I was fucking.
Wait, does that imply that there was more than once? You talk to aliens?
I don't know. Honestly, maybe at least 3.
Jesus.
But it's only when I take Mucinex. But fucking.
I think you stumbled upon something here, guy.
Well, so I was sick. I drank the bottle. Didn't even measure it. Probably drank almost half. I definitely drank more than the quarter. That's for damn sure. And I drank it. Started feeling drunk, bro.
What the fuck?
Laid down. Had some water. Started watching my show. Deadass started tripping. Like, you know how when you're in darkness, how sometimes there's like colors in the darkness? Well, deadass, those colors started like morphing. Not making like crazy shapes, like geometric patterns, but like dancing almost.
So I take it back. You aren't on anything that's lean. That's lean.
It's dextromorphin, yeah.
I was like, the joke is like, instead of just putting it in Sprite, you're like, fuck it, down the whole bottle. And that's why motherfuckers get ID'd when they buy medicine.
Medicine shit, yeah.
Fuck.
I didn't say it was a responsible use. I said it cleared my sickness.
I didn't say I used it responsibly. I said it fucking works.
and
And it worked really fucking good.
So yeah, no, but that's not even the end of it. So I'm just laying there and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I start hearing shit. It dead ass sounds like technological, like computer, like spaceship shit. And so I just start imagining that I'm like walking through this fucking spaceship.
Hold on, you just used the word imagine, so you're not talking to aliens.
I'm walking through this spaceship. I'm imagining it, but then I'm hearing this fucking.
Because you know you're in your room fucking sleeping.
Yeah. I'm consciously there, but I'm just imagining that I'm in a fucking UFO because of the sounds I'm hearing, and then the sounds progress from the like to fucking like warbles. Like something was trying to talk to me. Like and so
My feet started tingling, guy.
and so I'm there like trying. I'm like, okay, you know what? I want to
Even
go to bed.
Marco's looking at you.
I was like, I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed now. And then I finally just ended up passing out. And when I woke up, cured. Sickness gone, bro.
They probed your ass. They're like, I guess we'll fix him.
Straight up my ass.
Straight up your ass.
But yeah, that's my Mucinex story.
Jesus Christ. Remind me to never buy Mucinex.
That shit worked though. If you ever want to feel good,
Mucinex is the way.
well, if you're sick and want to feel better, not feel good on like a normal day. Jesus, yeah, no, that's bad.
Cut that.
I am not.
I
don't endorse any actions.
Ow, I couldn't even fucking move my head that fast.
I don't endorse any actions. I'm just saying my story.
Oh,
But yeah, no, that's funny as fuck. But it's like that other new joke I have about like the marijuana myths, about how like it makes you gay and shit like that. That's funny. I feel like no one's laughing enough at that.
Because it's not as big of a myth as you think it is, I think.
I swear it's a myth, bro. Well, people always like give me like a weird look, so I guess that's at least a reaction enough to try to make something funny of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I just need to work with it more.
It's just hilarious because I don't think I ever heard that shit.
Bro, I'm dead ass. I heard that somewhere is that it makes you gay. That's just one of the fucking mini myths that you put out there.
Fucking Christians.
Fucking, what was it? Jungle Fever, fucking. It was not that funny.
No, dude. I think that it's so
term,
fucked up. The term is so fucked up, but God, that is so funny. Can you imagine?
It's gonna make the white girl having sex with the black man.
Yeah. Jungle Fever is crazy. Crazy of a fucking term, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what would you even call if they were just into Mexicans? No, not desert, because we don't have
that lazy river.
Oh my God, they like to float on their lazy river. It's funny as fuck. Oh, with your shirt on in jean shorts.
Straw hat.
Only a mustache.
But goddamn, that's funny. But yeah, no, it makes you lazy. What else? All this bullshit since what? Like the 1920s, 1930s?
Yeah, 1930. I have it in my book somewhere.
But here it is, the 1920s again, and they're over here trying to douche bullshit with Texas.
We just had a Dust Bowl yesterday.
Last week. Shit. Yeah, we did just have oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. Well, ours didn't last 5 years, so.
Y'all better watch the economy.
Dude, the fucking GPO or whatever has been going down.
GDP?
The GDP has been fucking going down the last, week and a half.
Really?
Ever since the fucking beginning talks of a for real starting a trade war or whatever. I haven't been on TikTok this weekend, so I hadn't really seen too much of what's been going on here lately.
I don't think I cleaned my shit.
The week before, you need Q-tip and some alcohol?
Yes.
Alright, gotcha. But the week leading up to this weekend, all I saw was that the stock was going down, everything was going down, and slow decline. Like, but it was noticeable that the fucking he was talking about how the shit's gonna go up and the fucking points just kept dropping. It was fucking hilarious to see that clip. And then a tweet from 2020, like 2014, came out from Trump, and he had tweeted in 2014 that if a president ever had the stock go below a certain point average, then they should be immediately fired or whatever the fuck, impeached or whatever. So then there they were, people watching that fucking shit hit that mark and go straight down from there. And
Goddamn,
they're like, bro, by your own definition, you should be fucking thrown out right now.
that's big tough.
That is big tough. But of course, we're done with the different time. Bitch ass remarks trying to justify all of his dumbass shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, can we just admit he's not a good person, bro?
He's not a decent person.
He's not like
I don't care what you say. He's not a man of God like you think he is. If you think that man is worthy of heaven, you're fucking fooling yourself, and none of you are worthy of heaven either.
Like regardless of what you feel about his politics, conservative, no, whatever. As a person, he's
not a good person. You're truly Christian. God said, "Love thy neighbor." You're supposed to love everybody equally. No one is better than any one person. There's not one man on this earth that's better than me. I am no better than any single living person or thing in this planet. If I deserve to die, like if everything deserves to die, I deserve to die. I shouldn't be left alive for nothing. You know what I mean? Like life is meaningless until you make it mean something. And that's what these Christians, I think, truly don't understand, is that I hate to be so fucking mean about it, but your God's not going to come save you. The point of Jesus' story is to show you that this man lived through what he preached, and you have your way of getting to heaven. So he gave you the words, love your neighbors, don't fucking kill people, honor your mother and father, the 10 Commandments, whatever the fuck. They give you a whole book, but it's not about waiting.
Keep your bitch in the kitchen.
It doesn't even say that shit. That's the fucking point. They're like, oh, your forefathers were from the 1890s. Like, they didn't have shit then. You are trying to replicate the 1950s, brother, where you can beat your wife and she can't say shit about it. I was like, you're thinking about a different time you're replicating this time thinking about it, but you're actually replicating this time. And if you think that America was great, I challenge any minority to fucking live through any documentary, fucking look up times like that where
time period,
relive what your people went through. I remember learning about the Trail of Tears in high school, and I was like, wow, that's awful. And then I saw a documentary with no filter, and I thought, wow, that's fucking brutal. To hear what those natives went through is fucking tormentive. To know that the Spanish came in and legit just took what they want and
gave them smallpox and gave them diseases and fucking took their fucking
women, their children,
their goddamn food, their land.
Yes.
Made them go that way. Mm-hmm. Put them on reservations.
So when you think about things like that, it's like, it's no different than any other war now. It's no different than any other war now. And so, we talk about, we shouldn't be in other country standings. Well, what do you think World War II was about? What do you think World War I's about? We were supplying them with shit way before we entered the war. Way before we entered the war.
Well, that's the thing. When they come out and say that we're in the war, that means that
we're fighting. We put troops to shoot back.
Yeah. But you're right. We're already supplying them. If not directly supplying like the weapons and stuff like that, money. We're funding them so they can do whatever they want with the money.
Yeah. But at the same time, those factory jobs that are supposedly supposed to be here in the U.S. now because Trump's president, like that's how we make our economy. But even then, like all of our money is dealt overseas. All of our money is dealt overseas.
Well, that's what the whole foreign stock exchange is about. Because there's money in trading money because of the way the different currencies work.
And I didn't know this, but the world trades U.S. dollars. Like the rest of the world trades with US dollars.
Mhm.
Like our dollar system is the highest like ranking dollar there is. Like it's the most valued dollar and or
But yet,
something like that. Or like like
that's
every
funny
country
because
uses it.
a euro is worth more than an American dollar.
I don't remember. I just remember
Something
hearing
like
this on a
that.
podcast the other day. I was
Yeah.
listening to a financial podcast. I was like, okay, okay, okay. And then they were talking about something else. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But, you know, it's just little things I pick up from here and there. But back to my point. God's not going to come and rescue you. You have to make your own path to heaven. Like that's the whole point of Jesus' story is to show you how to live by him with like through him with him and fuck I forget the fucking words they use when he's fucking blessing the ship before they serve it out at Catholic Church. But yeah, if people just don't have the message right. You have to
Is they're taking,
fucking
yeah.
you have
Well, I
to
mean,
live that shit. You have,
it's
you,
the same.
you have to live through those words and not live by those words. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Your
maybe.
actions show better than your words preach. Just because you vow every Sunday to go to a certain place to be somewhere to feel God doesn't mean on a Wednesday afternoon running into a poor person and go, ugh, does not make you good.
Yeah.
If you have spare change and you feel gracious enough to grace somebody's day like that, that's what God would want you to do. I know because
Mhm.
I grew up that shit. That's the way I fucking took the message is by doing the positive for your community, doing for the things that you people that you love, living by the word of God
Who taught you that?
to
The
church,
church did.
going to church. That you hear all these things, and that's the way I took it.
Did they tell you these things, and then you grow up, and then
Well,
you
yeah,
realize
yeah.
that they
So
don't, they're
yes,
not doing
because
what they told you?
I remember exactly what the conversation was. We were in a CCE class, and the teacher went out to if anybody in Catholics know when they trade priesthoods, everything kind of changes politically in the church. The staff that volunteers.
I always think the priests are funny because you see the church and you're like, oh, I wonder where the priest is, and then you see a house that's even bigger than the church, and you're like, oh, there's the priest.
Well, okay, so Catholic priests live how the neighborhood lives. So our church is pretty nice. It's been there for over 100 years now.
Pretty old
It's a
church.
pretty old church. It's an old community, really. Like my grandparents, my grandpa's mom and dad were like settlers in that fucking neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
Yeah. So, like I'm from there. Like that church is like is just as much as a part of our family as it is anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Every single
that's
room
where
in
y'all.
that
Yeah, that's where
church
y'all were going
grew
and
up. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Every single room in that church holds some kind of memory for me. Every single room. Like even every single classroom in the little hallway. Like they have a classrooms.
Hmm.
Every single room. And you know, you hear all these things you're told to love and give. Don't ever take. Don't taking what you can and giving what you will is two different things. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And so I grow up. I think I'm a decent enough person. I love everybody. I don't judge anybody for what they do. I only see them for what they can be. That I love to live my life in an optimistic,
Autistic.
autistic, not a O A or not a O optimistic way. And when we were in CCE, I was getting confirmed, and the conversation they were saying something about bringing our friends and stuff. And I was like, man, ain't y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna fucking come to church with me. I ain't fucking invite nobody here.
How old were you at? Did we already know each other at this point?
Dude, yeah. I was getting confirmed. I was in it'd have been the summer sometime after my grandma died.
Because honestly, if you would at that point, I was
It'd
in.
have been it'd have been this time in 2015 because she died 2014 December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Dead ass.
Yeah, 2014.
If you would have asked me back then to go to church too, out because like
Probably would have.
no, we would have been in freshman year,
Sophomore.
sophomore. Ooh, damn! Because sophomore year is the time that my mom put me in a fucking every Wednesday I'd have to go to a damn like Bible study, basically.
Isn't that where you met Gabby?
No, I
Oh.
met Gabby at fucking work,
Right.
but no.
Oh, you just end up going to Gabby's church after y'all started talking and
After we
shit.
started, yeah, I would go to her church to spend time with her, basically,
Right.
because that's what her mom would like. I can't remember if that's what the mom said that I had to do. Basically, like if I wanted to spend any time, like I had
Oh,
to,
yeah,
like
yeah. I remember that conversation.
I think that's what. So I ended up just going out on set on Wednesdays and then on other days too. But Wednesday was the important day, I guess, because of church. And like I just their church was badass
Mhm.
because I don't remember exactly what denomination it was. Probably just like regular, like just
Christian
Christian.
church. It
But
was like a
fucking,
big ass
they
church.
had the whole concert bullshit.
Yeah, it's like Baptist or something.
I
Where they dunk you in the fucking full tank as an adult.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
When they're speaking tongues and shit.
Yeah, no.
See, my problems. The thing that tripped me out is, bro, is during service. Like I was there, I was like, okay, this is lit. I like the band. I like the band. I love looking at the drummer and seeing him there. He's feeling himself. But like the people, sure they're feeling the spirit or whatever. But that shit scared me when they started throwing the donation bucket around and dead ass these people are their eyes closed, putting their money in it and giving it to the next person. Like not even aware of what's happening. It's like it almost seems like hypnotism.
Well, so
It's
that's
crazy.
how
That was the way I was thinking it at the time.
And here's Mr. No, but no, you're exactly right.
Like it
You're
was, it tripped me out,
100%
bro.
right.
I was like, "What am I looking at?" Right? Like I
You're
was the
looking
only
at the
person with the
thievery.
with his eyes open.
So that's how that side of Christianity gets people. Is they make the focal point their church. The only place you can feel like this is here. Spend as much time as you can here. Give us as much as you can here.
Yeah, that they were real big about getting your friends to come and join the youth classes and stuff. And when I went, like they were like happy to see me. And
oh yeah, they were so friendly. I can't wait to come back and see my friends again.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you love God, and God loves you, and you want to give Him everything, and you want to give Him everything, and you want to give Him everything.
Yeah. See, at that point, it's a cult. Like you can believe in God all you want, like that's fine, but at that point, that's a cult. And like I just remember one time in particular stood out to me because we were there and they were talking about like not following the path.
See,
right?
Okay. This is exactly what I was just about to bring up. Hold on.
I don't think it's going the same way we're going.
No. So that's the other problem I have with that specific group of churches.
Yeah.
Is the damnation. The
Yeah.
the villainization of the others.
See, they didn't villainize them too much.
Oh no, because you just didn't hang out long enough.
Fair, but
It's
that one
subtle.
time,
It's subtle.
that
It's
one
until
time
you
I
get the
went.
code that you fucking realize what they're saying.
Yeah. We literally prayed over a gay person, or I didn't. I sat there laughing in the background, but they prayed over a gay person because it's not what God wants, and you need to pray for your other gay friends.
I was watching a Jubilee video where they had 20 conservatives versus
that
one.
shit was crazy.
Yeah. We can get into that later.
Well, I haven't seen that.
Okay. There was one clip where they said, there was one kid said, well, I can't think of why anybody would want to be gay other than the fact that it feels good. I said, well, pause right there.
Isn't that why you do anything, first of all?
Exactly.
Isn't that why you do anything?
Why you put down people as a Christian? It feels good, doesn't it?
Because it makes you feel better.
Judging people feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's why I have such a huge problem with church, and that's why when we get into these topics, I can't not stop myself from flowing my thought because I'm not speaking any lies. I know what I saw. I'm here to inform you, and that's what happens. You know, when they get you hooked on like a drug, you can't wait to fucking be in there feeling that feeling again. You'll give anything to give that feeling again. Even if you have to go to a different church. Even if you have to engrave yourself into a different community, you'll fucking do it. You know what I mean? From either outcasting or you move away, you're going to find another one.
But isn't it just you feeling God?
No. Well, it's the same thing as us meditating.
Yeah, true.
All it is meditation, slowing your breath in. You
giving your brain the same.
Think about it like this: the concert last night, energy.
Yeah.
we were all one in that building. Just like how in churches we're all one. They're all one.
Okay,
You
I
give
see
your
what you mean.
when you give your frequency to when me and you right now getting high talking is sharing a frequency,
Uh-huh.
right?
You them watching it
Them
is
watching
sharing
it
a
is
freak.
sharing a frequency. If you we're gonna load up a hit right now talking about it, just so, fuck it.
Yeah, take
If
a
you
hit
take a
right now.
hit
If you
right
made
now,
it this far in the video,
take a hit
take a hit.
right now, we're gonna fucking load up as well. Um, you know, you change this frequency or you chase this frequency and all of a sudden you're connected with all these other people. You start feeling like you're one. You start feeling an energy you just can't describe. Oh my God, what is this feeling? And they tell you it's God. Why wouldn't you go back and be like, I gotta feel God again?
But it's just the feeling of it's just human connection.
Yeah,
It's just experiencing.
and that's why that's why the more I think about, because like I don't like I spent a few years calling myself a Satanist, and it was all fun and games for like the comedic effect of like shock and awe, you know, but um the more I think about it, yeah, I'm just anti-religion. I'm anti the Christian church, and I'm
Hmm.
anti lies. So when I speak these things and I say these things, I'm like, man, I straight up like am a Satanist because like I hate the fact that they have control over people. And you know, and and then the number one belief is what I was trying to get to is I forgot is the
I had a
power
point to this.
my whole point was the power of self, the
Hmm.
power within you to transform your life into whatever you want is what the satanic church is like thrives on. Is like there is no God, there is no moral immortal being that will save us one day from the depths of hell. Like we live in this world that's a dying world. Like our world is gonna die one day. Just not even from our own hand, just because
Hmm.
that's how time works. So when you think about time and you think about your life is that is not even bigger than the fucking speck on that camera.
Hmm.
You know, that's why you have to make the most of it. That's the whole point of living in the moment. And that's what drugs really taught me was that was what was living in the moment,
Hmm.
experiencing, living,
Living.
learning how to love things,
Hmm.
whether that be food, other people, the time you spent doing this, going to shows, anything, doing stand-up comedy. I like it. I love doing it because it makes me feel good going up there and getting a
Hmm.
laugh or two.
And everyone's like, because most of the times we do like open mic shows. Like I've only done now two actual like shows,
Hmm.
and there's points where like the audience like there's points where you can feel that, or like you feel in the moment, and that's when you can really like let loose type shit.
Hmm.
Like that's when you feel the most comfortable. Fucking, I hear them talk. They talk about it on Kill Tony. They talk about like being in the pocket, and that's exactly
Hmm.
what that is. It's the pocket is the space that the environment creates for.
Hmm. Well, because especially around Kill
Hmm.
Tony, you have a crowd that's all one, but then it's pointed right at you in the center of a spotlight for one single minute. And then once your minute is done, they're still giving you the energy to be you. It's just
Hmm.
like wrestling. You got to go out there and put yourself over. You got to give
Hmm.
them something to hold on to. So they're like, yes, give me more, give me more, give me what you've got. Keep giving me more. It's
That's,
exactly what I told the bassist last night. I said,
yeah,
give me
yeah.
that shit. Boom.
And then he started giving you
Yeah,
that
he
shit.
started giving me it.
Hmm.
Oh, my neck's hurting thinking about it. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, bro. Oh my god.
you have to go out there and get yourself over. You have to go out there and win the hearts of millions. You have
Yeah.
to go out there and fucking do what you can. That's
Hell
why.
yeah. That's why it's called show presence.
Mm-hmm.
Is because you got to be present.
Yep.
You got to make them be present. Because then that's what creates the singularity point.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and it's things you'll never forget. I'll
Hmm.
never forget that feeling. Him grabbing my fucking hand and just
Slamming
slamming
your
it down.
shit. That's
Oh,
hard
I'll
as
never
fuck.
forget the energy of feeling his hand on my shit. Feeling I'm ready to fucking throw that shit.
Yeah.
And I hope I see a fucking picture of myself in that shit. Because I gave my all to them to make sure that I can give anything that they could give me back. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
my energy to them so that way they can give me their energy to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Great. It was great. The point is don't trust your church face off just because they make you feel good. It's just like a drug.
It's yeah.
So don't judge people for when they do drugs. Just know that there's unhealthy drugs for people to do, and some people might need help. A lot of our homeless problem lies within drug communities, and they need help. Like,
Yeah.
as much as we don't want to think about them, they're there and they need help. Just as much as me and you who work a job need help. Maybe it's a different kind of help, but it's help nonetheless. So, do what God said. Love your neighbor. Treat your community like it's the only community you'll ever fucking know. Those things don't change. You want to go ahead and stop it? Okay.
We'll go ahead and end it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and end it.
We'll go ahead and end it there.
You stuck around for this long. Thank you so much for listening to our bullshit.
We are Bong Noise, or we are 42T.
We are 42T.
This is Bong Noises.
This is Bong Noises.
Follow us on TikTok, 42T Media. We post every once in a while on there, but we have new shit coming out every week.
Follow us on Instagram,
so we can start posting on there,
and we can post on there. Subscribe to our YouTube that you're watching this on. Make sure to tell your friends. If you like getting high and they like getting high, watch it together.
Cure your boredom with Bong Noises.
Have a deep conversation that you thought you never would. And I love you. Sandwich?
Peace.